Hello everyone. Today in this session we'll be talking about how to read elements into an array and similarly how to display elements available in an array. Here when we consider an array of size 5, memory will be allocated in this way adjacent to each other, and in order to read data from the keyboard at runtime, in general we make use of the function scanf. But using a single scanf statement, it will not be convenient for us to read data into the entire array. So we need to read elements one after the other in sequential order. First we need to read data into the index a of 0, and similarly next element to a of 1, next a of 2, a of 3, a of 4. In this way we'll be reading data in general. So in order to perform that kind of operation, I am considering an iterator to iterate through the entire array one after the other. So here I am considering an iterator, say for example I, and I am initializing the index to 0 because the first element what I want to read is to the index 0, that is the element a of 0. So now we need to read data into a of 0, and in order to read data into a of 0 we make use of the function scanf, and in this scanf we are using it %d ampersand a of I. As I value is 0, it will be a of 0. As I value is 0, this a of I is a of 0. And after reading data into a of I, we need to move this iterator to the next location, and now we'll be reading data into a of 1, this one. So we need to increment the iterator I to the next value, so I am writing it as I plus plus. And now we need to read data into a of 1. But instead of writing the scanf statement separately, again we need to go back and repeat the same operation. And for the next element we can go back and repeat the same operation. So in this way, in order to repeat, we can make use of any repetitive statement like while or do while or for statement, and in this example I am making use of while statement in this way. So I am going back and I am calling the function scanf once again. So I am calling the function scanf. So now as I value is 1, the data is read into a of I, which is a of 1. And now after reading data into a of 1, I will move to the next index a of 2. So here I is incremented, again we will be going back and again we will be reading data into a of 2 scanf once again, and after that move the iterator once again to a of 2. So move the iterator to 3. So I is again incremented. Again go back, repeat the same operation, read the data into a of 3, and again increment I to the next location, read data into a of 4, and then increment I. Now we have reached the end, we have crossed the extreme end of the array. Now once we cross, it is very clear that we have reached the end, so we need to stop here. So here as we are repeating, we need to specify a condition which indicates how long we need to continue this operation. So here first the index value is 0, iterator is 0, and next 1, next 2, next 3, next 4. So in this way, as the array size is 5, the array size here is 5. So the indices, they are ranging from 0 to 4. So now the first index 0 is less than 5, 1 is less than 5, 2 is less than 5, 3 is less than 5, 4 is less than 5, and once the I value reaches the index 5, we need to stop the process. So we need to repeat this operation as long as I is less than 5. So here we are supposed to specify the condition, and here the condition what I am specifying is I is less than 5. So in this way we can read data into an array, because it is not possible for us to read the entire array using a single scanf statement. Similarly, the same procedure can be applied to read data, what we are considering here, to print the data also. Now we will be considering an example using code blocks. We shall execute the code. Here I am considering an array of size 5, and I am declaring one more variable, say for example I, for iteration, and now I am prompting the user to enter the values, enter the elements, and I am initializing I value to 0, and later the same step what I have specified in the presentation, as long as I is less than 5, read data into a of I, and then increment I to the next location. After completing this reading operation, we can print what are the contents available here. So instead of writing the code once again, I am copying the code. So here, instead of using the scanf statement, I can directly use the printf statement for displaying the values. And now we shall see how this program get executed. I am executing the code and it is prompting us to enter the elements. The elements what I am entering is they are 8, 3, 1, 2, 6. So as the array size is 5, I have entered 5 elements and the 5 elements are being displayed. So this is how we can read data into an array and we can display the data available in an array. Thank you all, and this is for this session, and in the next session we'll be seeing some other aspects related to